ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the season finale of the Star Mazda season here in iRacing. We are at Watkins, Glen, and I just totally missed this last turn before we take our green flag of the first qualifying lap. It is late Sunday. I have not gotten a ton of practice in, and I'm sure you guys noticed that I missed last week's race at Spa completely, which was bitterly disappointing as much as I like Spa. Unfortunately, things have just been pretty crazy for me lately. But hopefully we can have a decent performance here at Watkins Glen. This is the full course with the chicane, with the bus stop, and the boot. Personally, the NASCAR course is my favorite, just because I think I'm a little bit better at it. But I do really enjoy this version with the boot as well. Track conditions are very subpar at the moment, quite warm. Track is very toasty and slick. And this track tends to be pretty difficult in those slick conditions. Hopefully we'll put in a better lap on the second one. We are top splitting it once again this week. Finally got that iRating back up enough to get up near the front of the splits again. However, I think I am last or second to last as far as... Oh, come on, turn. As far as the people in the field go. So we may be battling it out with the back end of the field today. But it's always good to be in those high-strength field races, because if there is an incident, or if we happen to have a good pace, we could have a very good points payout. And we could use one of those to end the season. If it's going to be in the 46s, that would be okay. Yeah, 46.5. I'd like to get a little bit more than that, though. Gotta watch it on that curve. It seems like the center of the car hits, and it'll pull you right along into the grass. But yeah, this will be the last Star Mazda race for us. Next season, we are moving on to Formula Renault, which will be similar, but a clean slate for everyone. I'm looking forward to that. Nope, too much curb. And we're gonna crash. Yeah, we hit hard. Oh man, I was just talking to Thomas Jordan before in a practice session. He was like, you gotta get a lot of that inside curb going into the bus stop. And I said, yeah, that's good, but if you miss it and the car bounces too much, you're gonna hit the wall. And yep, that's what you see happen there. That is one bent up car. Alright, well, we will be starting in the 10th position, despite only getting one lap in, so that's not too bad, considering we're ranked in the number 12 position. Turn these guys down a bit. 14-car field is actually quite small, I guess because the event is splitting up a lot here at Watkins. Everybody getting in these races for the end of the season, end of the series, pretty much. As it seems like most people are moving on to Formula Renault next season. Here we go. Our last standing start in a Star Mazda. Hopefully we never have to do that weird clutching thing again. If the Renault can actually get off the line, that would be a nice thing. Let's watch out in turn 1 here. Can be a lot of action. Alright, track groove update. That was that weird texture going on into turn 1 there. I think it was. Sometimes it doesn't show up in video. That was a good clean start. Let's see how it goes down into the bus stop. As one might expect, there is a bit of a draft train that happens through here. Wow, I actually got a little bit of a cold tire lockup into the bus stop. Luckily I was able to save it. Somebody's not very happy with Frank. Alright, let's just try and get a couple laps under our belt here. Really gotta watch this car on cold tires. Not so much with the wheel spin or anything like that, it's just a little snappy. Especially with these setups. One thing I've really noticed with it is the way it handles bumps, curbs, things of that nature. It's probably been the biggest hurdle for me to learn this season. Sometimes once it starts taking the bumps, it really struggles at getting under control. Starts skipping along. Somebody maybe jump the start there. Saw somebody peel off. See what I mean about it grabbing the curb. Don't want to lose this draft ahead of me, especially with somebody that close behind. Still pulling. We'll be fine. Bus stop probably the most difficult place to the track as far as having the car do weird things. Through here it's pretty good. Starting to gap the car behind, which is nice. A little understeer here. We'll let it rotate and then get back to the gas. There's no curb on the outside right there, so if you push wide, it's an instant spin. Seems like a nice, tidy field. Not too much juking and jiving. A bit of that mid-turn oversteer. That's a very difficult turn as the banking completely goes away. Interestingly, I think I'm actually doing a little bit better than these guys on the first half of the lap, and I thought the second half was going to be the area I excelled in. A little deep into one. I was able to get back to the gas, keep it from wheel hopping. Starting to spread out a little. But this long straightaway tends to group everybody back together pretty well. You can see I learned nothing in qualifying, and I'm still using that curb to the inside. It's just so advantageous to do it. Feeling pretty good about the car. I still feel like I could have used a little bit more practice. I'm not too pinpoint in my apexes at the point. Not too good with my commentary at the moment either. It has been a long week. My brain is fried. Next week looks to be about the same. Luckily it's week 13, so we can take a little break from iRacing, eh? Actually letting it hit the limiter there to limit my speed into that turn. In this weather, it's not quite flat out. Oh, frame stutter there. We've got a gap behind us now. Whoa! And that stupid issue that I keep having with this car where the nose pops up. Very annoying. It's like it has no ground clearance or something. Oh, wait. It doesn't. Whoa, too many gears. Don't be doing that stuff. Use a little curve to help it rotate around the carousel. group starting to kind of get grouped back together. Nice run out of there. He did it. I did it. Nobody should do it. Don't hit that curb there. That's your Conan's advice of the day. Not quite getting back to the gas soon enough out of that turn. I feel very critiquey of my driving at the moment. I think that does come with the lack of practice. Running pretty good times for the weather conditions. Then again, the draft pulling us up the straightaway is helping. Leonardo with his Oscar and his good run up the straightaway. See if he tries to pass the 8. Made a look, but no pass. At some point, I may need to conserve some fuel. I've heard 4 gallons is pushing your luck here, but it's very warm conditions, so the slower speeds will probably make it okay. I think I'd take a different line into here. Gets me a nice run out. Unfortunately, this right-hander up here, not a passing turn by any means. 90-degree turns like that are just never good passing turns, it seems. Yeah, you can see he's fighting the same thing. Just have to lift out of there. .45, yeah, that's a pretty sporty. Stop doing that, car. It's a pretty sporty time in these weather conditions. Just gotta stop hitting that curb, I guess. I remember being that bad in practice, but it could be the heavier fuel load. Oh, I had to abort the bus stop here this time. I was way offline. I at least learned that in practice, that if you aren't in the right spot, just give up. Just give it a try next lap. It's much better than crashing. This is also race number 2 for me today. Did a race earlier, but with even less practice, and it didn't go very well at all. Just a lot of self spins and off tracks and stuff like that. So decided I clearly needed more practice. And then my shuttle play folder filled up anyway, so it didn't get recorded. That is the first time that's happened since going to shadow play, because it takes up so much less space than fraps. But I still gotta watch it. Those little nose scoots. That's what'll wreck you. 1:46.624. We have 10 to go this time. Yeah, that's not as bouncy, but I definitely had a terrible run out of there. Still smelling the draft, so that should pull us back to him. Yikes. That's not going to help, though. That was all a product of not getting back to the gas soon enough. Good recovery, though. I feel like he's adapted my line through here. That's my line, man. Adapted? I think I meant adopted. He's adapted to it. That would make more sense. Nope. I feel like I'm losing the back end of the car pretty badly. I didn't expect that. I expected to lose the front end of the car. Perhaps a little bit too much tire pressure. Two seconds back now. No draft. We're all on our own. Not good with him still getting the draft. Hopefully they can do a little side-by-side, get us back up in there. I don't know if I'm faster than either one of them. But it'd it would be nice to be there at the end of the race. I am just all over my words today. Somebody just blew up. I think that was the guy he was drafting with. A little too fast on the downshift. That was a pretty sudden blow up too. Well, I don't know if that's gonna make him faster or slower. Depends how much he was being held up. We'll hope that it was the draft making him that fast. Oop, stay on the grass. This track's not in Colorado. Yeah, I think we're similarly paced. If I can not make mistakes. Getting a better line through there. It was an area I knew I needed to work on. A little over halfway. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he might get a little bit better run going wide. I feel more comfortable not doing it. Well, maybe not. We're breathing him back in. I don't think the draft goes back quite that far, maybe a little bit. But then that draft made me run wide as I had more entry speed. See, it's the draft's fault, not my fault. Clearly, I'm not doing anything wrong. Oh, right, that's what it is. I'm not doing anything right. I really want to push it to get up to him, but don't feel like the back end of the car is quite with us at the moment. It's already moved on to next season. A couple little mistakes out of him. And a mistake out of me. Wow, flat through there. That doesn't happen often. Oh, there's a first off track. Not gonna have a clean race for our last race. 1:46.178. Oh, I don't know if it counts anyway if you wreck in qualifying. 1.8, so we'll still get a little draft up through here. Aerodynamics are weird. It kind of confuses my brain to think that the draft works up through the hills and the turns like that. Just really fighting the back end through the bus stop. Not a comfortable thing. Not in the least. Short shift there because I thought I got back to the gas too soon. We're definitely closing in that turn. More than any other. Very hard turns to hit your marks in. All three of these. And it's one of those sequences where you feel like you get one of them a little wrong, you get all of them wrong. Well, we're back into drafting distance now, for sure. 1:46.007. And he is pushing hard. As one would. We're up into P6, so we're pretty far north of our rating right now. Could be a decent point stay. Be even better if we could get 5th if we don't crash in the bus stop. Oh man, it wants to so bad. Let's see what we gain down here, if anything. Do you guys find these races interesting? Like the ones where I'm just following somebody, like trying to close in on them? Or is it only like the side-by-side stuff that's interesting? 'Cause to me, I think one of the coolest parts of road racing is this part of it, the hunt. Just watching somebody take out those little fractions here and there. Obviously, passing is exciting. This is like the build-up to it. I don't get the idea that I think I'm for sure going to pass him. Definitely don't have that kind of confidence. Wow, 10 car ahead of us also having a very nice run here. Alright, car, behave. Jeez, it was loose going in this time. That's even worse. And what does kind of stink about that is taking away all sorts of passing opportunity if we do get there. There's no way I want to be around him if the car's doing that.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Ah, we'll be fine. Don't even have to worry about fuel, which is good. About the fuel. Don't know why I short shifted there. My brain said to do it. Look, I don't control what my brain says to do. We are not on speaking terms most of the time. Almost kind of feels like the back end is starting to calm down, the front's starting to give out.
6.33.
It's more likely that all four are giving out as the tires are getting hot and worn. Making very small chips away at this lead. This is about where I'm judging it. We were like 1.4 last time, we're like 1.2, 1.1 this time. Yay! Good run through the bus stop. That hasn't happened in some time. I have to cough so bad right now, and I am trying everything in my power to make it not happen. I don't think I can reach up to the microphone and mute it. Maybe that's what's improving my performance right now. My brain's preoccupied, the whole trying not to cough thing, so that my hands can just drive. Easy now. As we get closer, starting to lose a little of that front arrow. Very different lines through one. I much prefer the inside. Now you see we're to the point where it really starts to draw me in. Yeah, it's actually behaving at the moment. Which is about the most I can ask for. We're actually closing in on the 10 as well. Of course, I have an assist with a draft helping that. My left foot is falling asleep at a massive rate. Yeah, he's skating it around, for sure. Because you know I'm not. No, I'm perfectly planted. What are you talking about? Left. The best possible outcome here is that we can pressure him into a little mistake.
1:45.657.
There's no doubt he's pushing it hard. So am I. You guys aren't gonna like it when I say this, but there's zero chance I'm gonna try and pass him into the bus stop. It's just not gonna happen. Yeah, did you see the? You probably couldn't see it, but I could feel it wanting to slide around there. Actually lost quite a bit of time. So where would I like to pass him? Probably down into here, maybe out of this turn. That would be great. Pretty strong. Out of this turn. He's actually going wider on entry than I am now.
We have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Well, good. We got about a lap and a half of race left. Oh man, I thought that was going to be it. It looked like he was too fast into there. Yeah, you kept it Kept it very tidy this lap.
White flag, one more lap to go.
The heck, man, were you just toying with me? He's really picked up the pace all of a sudden.
1:46.259.
I let it run wide. Gotta give it all. I don't necessarily want to pass him up here, but I'd be more than willing to pressure him into something. Yeah, we're too late anyway. Stayed right with him. Though he's a bit better through this carousel, I think. Losing a bit of the nose with the arrow. This could be interesting if we're this close down the front stretch. Little mistake out of me. I'm not close enough at the moment. Not gonna be close enough, I don't think. Yeah, I tried to shove it into that turn. Ah well. Not a bad race. Not a bad race. I gave it everything.
There's the flag. It's over.
So sliding all around, so just
Great job, driver.
Alrighty, well this is a wrap on the Star Mazda season. Looks like we came home in 6th position with a starting position of 10th, so that's a 4-position gain, which is nice. Granted, there were positions by attrition, but they're positions nonetheless. He tried really hard to get up there to Leonardo, but didn't quite make it. Had a little bit faster lap, but that was probably due to the draft more than anything. His fastest lap was on lap 13, so that's pretty late in the race, versus my car was kind of maybe losing a little bit of its pace. Though we had our fast lap on 14, like I said, there's more to the draft. 101 points, I think that will be one more race that will count towards our season standings, though I don't think it will help our position any. It's nice to have anyway. And a decent gain in iRating and safety rating. It is what it is. Strength of field was 28.38. Not a bad way to end the season. Pretty much summed up the season. Like, if you watched just this race, that's pretty much how the whole season went for us. Really interesting time here in Star Mazda. Learned a lot. We'll see how it goes in Formula Renault. Let me go ahead and go to the season standings. So in Division number 2, the season's just about to close, so we'll say that this is the final results. Good job to True Racer. Matt O'Donnell got himself up into the 12th position on his Road to F1 series. He actually had a win, and I must have missed that. He had one win in the season. His average finish was 10th place. Keep note of that. And then we'll move on. We'll also keep note of starts. 49. 49 starts. You have to go to the next page to find me. Position number 37 with 18 starts. Our average finish was 9th. But that's just because we do so many less races and probably had a few more of those middle split races. So those points, those races don't pay as many points. Still 37th isn't too bad. We are up there in the people who had 8 weeks counted in Division 2. I think overall, if we go to the entirety of the divisions, Thomas Jordan up there in 9th position. He was very helpful to me this season and most of us running Star Mazda. And I believe Matt will be in 32nd. And let's see, are we on the next page? No, we gotta go one more. We're in 83rd. 83rd of everybody, all divisions. It's been a very tough season. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed in the outright performance that we had. But I think it was a pretty entertaining season, so that counts for something, right? We'll see how it goes next season in Formula Renault. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you then.